Good rest day working moms, and welcome back to So This Is Motherhood. In today's video, I will be sharing with you my personal take on cloth diapering versus disposables, how I incorporate both into Baby Virgo's routine, and hopefully by the end of this video, I will encourage you other fellow working moms out there who are considering cloth diapering for their little ones. Stay tuned. Happy Sunday, working moms! My name is Kayla, and this is my vlog, So This Is Motherhood. If you are new and this is your first time tuning in, I just want to say thank you so very much for clicking and for choosing to spend your Sunday here with me today. Now, I'm going to need you to hit that like button, hit that big red subscribe button, and definitely hit that notification bell. That way you can be notified about my weekly new content that I'll be uploading for you every Sunday at 12 noon. Now, without further ado, let's jump right into this video as I spill the tea about cloth diapering versus disposables. Okay, so I want to start out by saying, full disclaimer here, I originally started out using 100% disposable diapers on Baby Virgo. And I did that just because, I had an abundance of diapers. I was super grateful. I got so many from this baby shower that I definitely didn't want to, let them go to waste, so to speak. And I really didn't think much about, the landfills or waste or anything of that nature. But, with him going through so many disposables, during that newborn stage, and of course, I didn't even have a stash then. I just was like, well, Pampers are the best, whatever. We'll just keep using these Pampers on them and what have you. It wasn't until my girlfriend introduced me to cloth diapering. And it took a while, but around the 1 month mark, I got very interested in it. And we went to a WIC appointment with her as she was giving a presentation about cloth diapering. And, she had already been talking to me about it beforehand. And I believe it was during the summer solstice, the solar solstice, not solstice, Lord help me, the solar eclipse. Yeah, Anakin was about 3 months old at that time, or close to it. It went around that time. But anyway, so I went with her to her WIC appointment, and she was giving a presentation about cloth diapering. And I have to admit that I was super impressed with how simple it is to cloth diaper. And at this time, I'm still on my maternity leave, so I was like, yeah, why not? Let's give it a shot. So she gave me a few to start out with, and I fell in love, despite the fact that I wasn't sure how to properly cloth diaper him. So there were some incidences where he was kind of leaking through, Hey, there's a learning curve to cloth diapering. So thankfully, I had a great online support group who helped me through it, showed me some tricks of the trade and things like that. And I just fell in love. And with me, not working and us being on a budget, I definitely wanted to cloth diaper full time. So that's what I did while I was on maternity leave. I hopped up on Facebook Marketplace, and I got amazing deals on stash. I think I spent $100 maximum, and they all came with the microfiber inserts, so I didn't even have to pay extra for the inserts, so that was a huge blessing. So, time goes on, and I'm ready to go back to work, and I start daycare hunting for Anakin, just to see, what these daycares are going to be all about. Of course, I asked them proper intact care of an infant, and they knew that. I think 1 or 2 didn't, so I just gave them a brief presentation. They were cool. I asked a couple of them, my top one, about cloth diapering, and they were very willing to cloth diaper him, so that put my mind at ease. Unfortunately, we could not afford the daycare at that time when I went back to work after 3 months of being laid off, so about 12 weeks on maternity leave. And so I implored my mother and my mother-in-law to watch Baby Virgo while I went to work. My mother-in-law had him 3 days a week, and my mother had him 2 days a week, since that was the time we were in class. And they could not cloth diaper. They just didn't like it. They couldn't get the hang of it. He leaked everywhere, etc., etc. So I was just like, you know what, that's fine. I will just use disposables with you guys, as long as you buy the brand, that I would prefer. And then I cloth diapered him at night. And we did that very consistently up until, I want to say, his first birthday. I would cloth diaper every night and on the weekends. And it worked out extremely, extremely well, despite, the leaking issues. But we worked around that, thankfully. And it was actually very simple for me to keep up with my wash routine while I was working. And unfortunately, I had gotten laid off a little bit more frequently than I had hoped shortly after returning to work, but it all worked out for the greater good. Like I said, I was able to cloth diaper on the evenings and on the weekends, and it was just really nice, and I just kept my wash routine up, every 3 days. It was no big deal. Or I stretched it a little bit to the weekend because he was only going to like 1 or 2 diapers a day. So the recommended time is no more than 4 days, but I kind of stretched it a little bit. Shh. So I did that for a while, and now here we are at 22 months, and there was just a period where it was just like crazy busy. I'm going to say around December of last year, I got really heavy into traveling for work as an electrician apprentice, and I just could not cloth diaper. It was just too hard to cloth diaper at night, and so I had to give that up for a while. I was crazy busy, working 12-hour shifts, 10 days a week. Not 10 days a week. See, that's what it did to me. It mom brain. I was basically working 10 to 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, without any rest, and it did a number on me for sure. So I just resorted to just disposies full time, and even my husband was like, you're not really cloth diapering that much anymore. What's up with that? I'm like, it's too busy. It's too hectic right now. I said, I'll definitely go back to it, when the time comes. At that time, I believed Baby Virgo was showing signs of readiness to show as far as potty learning is concerned. However, he still hasn't showed signs of readiness as of yet. So I'm totally content with that. I'm definitely not going to be forcing the issue. When he's ready, he's ready. He watches us go to the bathroom all the time. So with that being said, I just recently definitely started getting back into cloth diapering. That period before I went to work, all those crazy hours in December, I was off for quite a while, right between September of 2018 and from like September of 2018 to November of 2018, I was off. So we cloth diapered all day, and since I couldn't hack the leaking issues with the cloth diapering in the evening, I did one specific overnight disposee, and it worked out perfectly. Couldn't be happier with it, and I still do that method to this day. So even though I am back to work now, he is in disposies during the day when he's at daycare now, and he's with my mother. But on the weekends, cloth diapering. When I'm laid off, he'll be back to cloth diapering during the day and disposies at night. And it's worked out really, really well, like I said. So definitely something you fellow working moms out there can do. If you just gotta be consistent with it, and if there's going to be a period where you're not going to be consistent with it, for all you working moms out there, definitely don't do it, because if the diapers sit too long, you'll get ammonia and things of that nature, and you don't want that. You definitely want those diapers to last as long as possible. I'm very fortunate that the diapers that I purchased off of Facebook Marketplace, even though they were pre-loved, you just wash them and go on about your day, they're still in amazing condition. I think there's only like 3 or 4 that were kind of loose that I could have fixed up a little bit, but I just decided not to. Plus they're kind of girly anyway. So that's my take on it. Just that there's really no right or wrong way to diaper your child. I know some people do elimination communication, but that's just not something that was in my scope to do for Baby Virgo because of how inconsistent my work schedule is. So also, full disclaimer, I don't believe that cloth diapering is a crunchy thing. It is definitely very much a natural thing. I believe that it's natural, and it's probably the oldest methods of diapering, as opposed with elimination communication probably being the very, very first. So yeah, it's definitely not a crunchy thing. It doesn't make me a crunchy parent in any way, like I said. I fully believe it is a natural parenting kind of deal. But despite all of that, it's a parenting choice. You gotta go through a lot of trial and error when it comes to diapering. My 2 favorite disposable brands, well, actually I have 3. Yeah, I have 3. My top one would be Parents' Choice from Walmart. They're super inexpensive. You can get over 100 diapers in a case for like $17, and that lasts us a while, regardless if it's for the daytime or if it's for nighttime, because they have that 12-hour wetness protection, which is amazing. My second favorite is definitely the Little Journeys by Aldi. You can get like, what is it, 30 to 40 diapers for like $5. Yeah, it's really cheap to go there. Same thing too with Parents' Choice. If you want to do that, you can get like 36 diapers for like $4.48 at Walmart. And my third and my least favorite is definitely the Dollar General brand diapers. My mom tends to favor them a lot, and I don't give her too much grief about it. You know, she's kind enough to buy her own diapers, so I don't fuss too much about it. Also for his wipes, I use the water only. I forget the brand offhand, but if I remember, actually, I'll go and check it out, and I'll put a link in this description below of the kind of wipes that we use. I get them from Walmart. You get a case of like over 100 for like $10. It's really, really convenient. Actually, I think it's Parents' Choice too. No, I remember what it is. It's 7th Generation's the water only wipes. I wanted the alcohol-free kind. Yeah. So, there you have it, working moms. That is my personal take on cloth diapering versus disposables. As you can see, I incorporate both into Baby Virgo's routine as it seems fit to my current lifestyle situation, and I hope this is encouraging to you as to doing the same. And of course, if you want any tips on how to keep your wash routine for your cloth diaper super simple, just leave a comment in that comment section below. And remember, even if you cloth diaper part-time, you're still doing your part in reducing waste and of course reducing your carbon footprint. So if you guys enjoyed this content, definitely hit that like button, hit that big red subscribe button, and definitely hit that notification bell. That way you can be notified about all my new content that I'll be uploading for you ladies every Sunday at 12 noon. So until next week, and if you want to connect with me on Instagram, there's my handle up here in that corner. I post there pretty much every day, just fun videos and photos of, you know, me at work and of course Baby Virgo, balancing work and motherhood. All right, until next week, I'm out. Peace out.